Okay, great. Welcome to the second part of the introductory guitar course. Today we're going to learn how to find the different positions on the guitar and the names of the notes on the guitar. But before we do that, let's look at our hands. The fingers are numbered, starting at the index finger, first, second, third, and fourth fingers on both hands. First, second, third, and fourth fingers. Alright, so here we have our first finger, second, third, and fourth. Generally, in music, we only use the first 7 letters of the alphabet. That's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. We don't have an H note, an R note, a Z note, and stuff like that. So, even though you can get notes all over the guitar, we only use the first 7 letters to name all of the notes, which means we have to repeat them at different levels. The notes A, B, C, D, E, F, and G are referred to as natural notes. There are other notes that you're going to find on the guitar and on other instruments that are called sharps and flats. I'm going to explain that to you in a while, how you name them. First, I'd like you to understand that on the guitar, the dots are there to help you to remember your positions on the guitar so you won't get lost. Here, as we start from the nut of the guitar to the double dot is what we call the octave, or the octave point, right? It is, if you count the number of frets there, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 frets from here right up to where you get the octave, and actually you get 12 different notes within that area, starting at what we call the open string. Okay, now at the first dot on the 6th string is the note G. It's the E string, and at the first dot you can use just the first finger to play everything for now. It's the G note. And we're going to start here and we're going to learn all of the notes on the 6th string. First dot, which is the 3rd fret, is G. Second dot, which is the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is an A. The 7th fret, that's 5, 6, 7, is a B. Okay, and we're going to stop here for now and go on to the 5th string. Third fret is a C. 5th fret is a D, and the 7th fret is an E. We'll do the same thing, go on to the 4th string. 3rd dot is an F. 5th fret, or the 2nd dot is a G, and the 7th fret is an A. So we have learned up to the 3rd dot. Okay, we can skip the 4th dot for now. The double dot is the same as the open string. Whatever you have here, you're going to get here. It's an E, so you get the same thing. Every bad girl does all evil. E, B, G, D, A, E. See, it sounds pretty much like the open strings, just what we call an octave higher. Right, so you will have learned all the notes up to the 3rd dot or the 7th fret and the octave. We're going to skip this particular dot, which would be, this is 7, 8, and 9th fret for now, because it has to do with the sharp and flats, and we haven't dealt with the sharps and flats as yet. Okay, so here we're going to go them through again using just the first finger. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Right? These are important notes for you to remember when you're getting your chords and finding your positions on the scale. All right. So here we have learned some of the natural notes, and we'll now proceed to the other notes on the guitar called the sharps and the flats. In general, the term sharp means to move one fret higher. When we move higher on the guitar, we move in this direction. And then there's the term flat, which means we move one fret this way. That's down. The pitch becomes lower. So flat takes the pitch down. Sharp takes it up. Okay, one fret at a time. Okay, when we move from one fret to the next, we move in musical terms that we call intervals. A musical interval is the actual distance in terms of the pitch change that you move, but it can be seen on the guitar as a literal movement from one fret to the next. And the smallest interval that we're going to find here on the guitar and other instruments is called the half step. So we're going to move up the guitar in half steps, and we're going to name the notes. Starting with the open string on the 6th string, the open string is E. We move up a half step to the first fret, we get F, and then here's where the sharp comes up, F sharp. Then we get the G, which we learned early on. Then we get a G sharp. Then we get an A, we learned the A already. Then we get an A sharp. Then we get a B. There's no sharp between B and the other note. This one is called a C. And then we get a C sharp. Here we got the 9th fret that we talked about, the C sharp. Then we get a D, D sharp, and as I said, E repeats itself. Open string E, the octave E. We can try it on the 5th string. Open string is A sharp to B to C. There's no sharp between B and C. Same thing here. B, C, and it's actually the same notes. Right? Generally in music, there's no sharp or flat between B and C or between E and F. All the other notes have a sharp and flat between it. So here we are at C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A open string, A an octave. We go on to the 4th string, which is D, D sharp, E, F. As I said, there's no sharp and flat between E and F, just as here. E, F, E, F. You get an E, F here too. Here, E, F. So here's E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. There's no sharp between the B and the C. B, C, C sharp, E. Same thing as the octave. Open string, D octave, D. So here we have learned every note on the 6th, 5th, and 4th string from the open string to the octave fret. Okay, and we'll stop here for now. See you next lesson.